suppose that was just like Claremont all over again. A very slow start. They got at you from the very beginning.
Yeah, you know, guys played with real intent at the start, but we just couldn't keep hold of the ball well enough. You know, we've coughed the ball up in, you know, the ball carrier in terms of just coughing the ball up 5 or 6 times. And Scarlets didn't have a huge amount of possession, but they were clinical with the chances. You know, we sat in here yesterday just discussing the threats that Scarlets pose, the pace that they have. So if we're loose with the ball or we allow them access to our ruck to turn over ball, the pace that they have, and that's exactly the way it unfolded in the first half. So, you know, we've prepped for that, but we just played ourselves into trouble too many times. And then once a team has a lead in the semi-final, like, you know, they're going to go hard at the ball, and you know that's exactly what they did. And you know, a lot of credit to them. They were brave in everything that they did, and we weren't good enough today, and it's bitterly disappointing for us.
And you have time as well, especially with a man advantage. I mean, what was the message at half time going out, considering that?
It's just to stay composed. You know, we know that they're going to fill the front line because they know that we're probably going to chase the game. So we need to be smart about taking the space behind and be patient as well. But you know, we didn't really take the messages on board, and you know, again, we're chasing the game too early. We're panicking, and we're just compounding error on error. So yeah, even against 14 men as well. So it's it's just a very, very disappointing way to end what has been, you know, very, very good Pro 12 campaign. You know, so many good days in the league this year, bringing through a number of young players. So it just adds to the disappointment when you come to this stage of the season. And you know, particularly for guys that are finishing up and moving on, you want to end the season well. You know, there's an opportunity to play a final, obviously in Lansdowne Road as well, or in the Aviva, and it, if anything, it just brings back memories I have from 2003 when Leinster played in a home semi-final against Purburn, you know, odds-on favourites to win the game, and we don't deal with that pressure or expectation. So yeah, it can be hard to explain sometimes, but players are good at it. We just weren't good enough today, and we need to have a good look at ourselves as a group and figure out how we can be better. You know, because as I said, a lot of young guys have come into the team for the first time this year, and you know, they're going to be in these situations again, and they need to make sure that they don't allow what happened today to happen to them in the future.
Does it feel worse, Leo, the fact that you have now 2 opportunities giving you a chance at a final this season?
Yeah, particularly when you're at home at the RDS. You know, we have produced a lot of the players have produced a lot of special moments over the course of our games here, and it's almost like we've saved our worst home performance of the season till the last game, and that's probably the most disappointing factor, because players have produced a lot of really, really good days here, and yeah, to turn out a performance like that, you know, it's bitterly disappointing. But as I said, like, the credit to Scarlets, they were so clinical in the chances. They took their chances well, and they made life very, very difficult for us. And you know, that was with 14 men for 43 minutes of the game as well.